What's going on, everyone? My name is Sciz. Welcome to another episode of our Graffiti Freight Train watching series. A series here where we take a look at all of the great artwork, graffiti, everything being displayed on these sort of moving art galleries that are here. For those of you who are smart enough to look at them, it's great that you're all here watching because we've got a good line today. Last time we looked at the other side of this line. I will link that video. It'll be the first one in the description for you because there's some great stuff on that line too. We're a little more cramped on this side, but we're gonna work with what we can here, and I'm gonna get right into it for us. That's pronounced chaos. That's one of the more unique ways of writing chaos that I've seen. That is some serious shading work right there. Little asset tag, very boxy. As usual, I'll have a lot more to say about some of this stuff than others. Like last episode, we start off with a couple WHOLECARs right away, whereas we're able to take a closer look at a lot of the tags here and monikers first this time. And that's sort of the beauty of I think one of the reasons a lot of people really enjoyed this series. You get a good mix of everything between the tags, the throws, the pieces, and all that. Like, I'm always sort of preaching, and as someone who really enjoys all aspects of graph, it's great to be able to see that. And I always try and speak to, as graffiti writers, how strong the links should be in your tags, throws, and pieces. Learning and improving one improves the others, most of the way going upward, a little bit going down as well, though. Like, when you're able to start conceptually doing better tags, that translates really well into doing better pieces, and a lot of times throw-ups as well. Some stuff you learn specifically for piecing can help you, though, for tags and whatnot. 2020 by Runel. Anyone on the channel who's watched the channel lots has seen Runel out in these episodes. He kills it. I know where he's from, I'm not really gonna say. He doesn't do the most technical work, obviously, but he does it very bold, very freight oriented, if you will. And I think that's a very overlooked way to be doing freight graffiti, because that is the kind of graph that you need to be doing specifically if you're looking for high visibility among normal people and not just other writers. A nice little rogue piece. You know, something I like about this is it's almost simple enough or almost quick enough to be like a throw up, but it's also working towards being a piece. Yikes. It's never nice to see this, because you know something went wrong. Ooh, I don't like thinking about that, you know? But that is the reality. Things do go wrong when you're out doing this kind of thing. Cool little crown there. If you write a word that I'm not allowed to say without getting demonetized on YouTube, I'm not going to shout you out, but you still deserve the shout out, and just know that the mental shout out for you is there. And it's not like you automatically get demonetized for saying certain things on YouTube, except for a few things you legit will, but it's just, it increases the chances. Got a gorgeous phone here. Love the wispy sort of, I don't know, it's not a serif, but what he's got going on in the E there is great. We got some awesome monikers up here, which I love taking a look at. BC to Quebec. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this guy is out in BC, but not actually 100% sure. I just know when I've seen a lot of the SDK videos, you see that particular moniker out there quite a bit. This through here, to me, I can tell by the style that it's a Mason piece. Next episode, when we take a run through there, it'll be cramped, but I will confirm it's a Mason piece, hopefully. We got a freaking rhyme tag there. You gotta feel lucky when you come across stuff like that. Like, come on. And Mason as well, we got more rhyme here. Nothing needs to be said. When you come across something like that, you should just sort of take it in. This is one of the most unique font styles I have seen in a long time, especially with the fill color and the fill style. I really love this piece. Props for that one. For those of you who are new here, sometimes we talk about some specific topics during these episodes. Other times we talk just more technically about the pieces. Today we just did a bit of a relaxing one where, you know, we get to just take a good look at these things. And one thing I want to say is thank you to everyone who has messaged me and said, hey, I love having this on while I'm like sketching and stuff like that. That's been awesome to hear. It warms my heart to hear that some people are just appreciating this and being able to sketch, do a bit of graph while these episodes are on for them. And we are gonna be giving Rogue here the last shout out, since he's got so much stuff up in here. We've got tons more episodes just like this. This is part of season 2 of our Graffiti Freight Train watching series. You can check the whole season out. I'll link the playlist on screen right now. If you're enjoying the videos, consider subscribing. It helps me maintain the content here on the channel, and check out some of the other stuff on the channel if you're on the fence about it. But I hope to see you in the next one either way. Until then, peace.